Yeah.
Alright, I'm just waiting for my stream to say that we're connected. And we are a go! Welcome everybody to episode 7 of Champions of the Colossus. It is the 29th of mid-year, 450 AD, and it is 4:47 p.m. We open on our heroes climbing out of the underground dungeon of the evil alchemist after disabling a mysterious ticking noise. In the darkening streets, they run into Faewrau Hawk, who is a fellow Munsterguard adventurer, and has come for a barbecue with his cousins. He didn't seem to know about the plague in the city, and the adventurers let him go on his way. Now, with the antidotes in hand and a more solid idea on the source of the plague, where will the Guardians go next? And I will activate the page for you guys, and you are free to roam.
I imagine we should start by distributing the vaccine.
Oh, and for simplicity's sake, I am going to delete Gwenwynwyn and Tynyl off of the map, even though they are technically there with you. It'll just be easier to not have to drag their tokens around.
Ah, our party members vanished right before our eyes.
Nah, they're there with you in spirit. Yeah.
The map hasn't loaded for me.
Oh.
Hold on, I'm working on it.
I thought because I was in it, you guys would be able to like hop in right away. Not bad.
Awkward.
It's quite awkward. Well, let me go to the title screen, and I'll activate the title screen, and then I will preload the scene again. And now it should work. I'm going to kill myself.
Yeah, you should just let us try to get in, though. Don't try to change anything anymore.
Alright.
Alright, well.
We'll get there. We will.
We'll get there eventually.
Ah.
Hey, there it is.
It's not even loaded for me!
And then, though, it does appear that we're under the light of a blood moon.
Yeah.
It's evening time. There we go. Alright. Are you guys all in now?
Nope.
I'm still missing 2 people that don't even appear to be online. Remember, if you're not using Chrome, you should maybe try to use Chrome.
I'm in Chrome. This has always done this.
I'm using Edge, but I'm in
What the fuck is Ed?
Edge. Microsoft Edge.
You fucking what?
It's Chrome, but it doesn't kill my RAM.
Eck fucking excuse me?
That's actually been pretty good.
I mean, actually, though, Microsoft Edge is currently the same as Chrome.
In this episode of Dungeons and Dragons, we're going to just roast Jacob for using Microsoft Edge.
Now I am here.
Alright, everybody's in. Perfect.
Is everyone here?
Yes. Well, that's what it looks like to me. Is everyone loaded in?
Yes.
I heard one single yes.
Yes.
Alright, you guys may move freely then.
Alright. What's the plan? What are we doing? We're delivering the vaccine, right? That seems like a good thing.
Yeah, do we want to try and find... Like, we could try and find an alchemist to reverse engineer it.
Well, I think we just killed the alchemist.
Yeah, I believe
Well,
We
like
should
a new one.
go find the Baroness to distribute the antidote.
I agree.
Yes.
maybe we'll find the captain of a god. She didn't seem too eager to be close.
Did we go back to that inn? That's where he said he was going to be stationed.
I mean, it's worth a shot.
You guys may move freely. Next time, whenever there's a town thing happening, I'm just not gonna make a map for it. We're just gonna use our imagination. Nick, can you not see your token?
I can.
Well, you still make maps because it's awesome.
I do love this.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly,
Trouble.
the Baroness's house is at the north end of town.
Yep, so you reach this crossroads and you see a bridge going up and over the railroad tracks. You see a young couple kind of walking down the road, and you see, like, just further down the road as far as the eye can see are just, like, other little small houses and cottages. It doesn't seem like there's too many people out and about at this time of the day.
It is a lovely day for a walk. It's very orange tinted.
It's my evening time, light time. As you
Evening
walk
time,
by
light.
the tavern, you can see through the windows a single patron sitting at the bar. That single patron just seems to be drinking quietly, and no music can be heard from inside the tavern. It's definitely not as lively as it was when you had first arrived. And as you round the corner, you see some guards stationed outside of the inn. Excuse me, please stop walking. We're currently under quarantine right now, so I'm going to have to ask you to return to your homes.
Right. Where can we find the captain of the guard?
I mean, who's asking?
We're adventurers from Munstergard. We were tasked to assist with your current situation.
Hey, man, he's telling the truth. Like, I saw him earlier. I saw all of them earlier. Oh, all right. Sorry, I did not know. Yes, right this way. He's at the front door here. You may pass. And he moves aside, and the other two guards at the door kind of move aside from the door to let you pass through. As you enter into the inn, you can see the owner of the inn running around kind of in a frantic, going from room to room, carrying rags, buckets of water, etc. Seems like she's trying to help out as much as she can. There are some makeshift beds in the lobby of this inn. It seems that maybe all of the rooms of this inn have been, I don't know why it's locked, have been filled up with other sick. And Sir General Brighton is sitting there, observing and making sure that no one gets too close, like, to cough on the owner. But he looks at you guys as you enter, and he goes, I hope you haven't found any more sick. We're kind of hitting capacity in here.
Where did we leave you off on? There's been a couple of events.
A couple events. I think last time I saw you was maybe an hour or two ago, and I just asked you to go and help me find the sick and whatnot. What have you found? What's information do you have for me?
We did a quick check-in with the alchemist.
Ah, yes. I've been trying to contact him because I thought maybe he could help me with the sick, but he's not answering.
Indeed. He attempted to stab me with a needle that had the disease on it.
What? No, that's nothing like our fellow. What? You must be mistaken. Are you sure it's the same man? You know, a dark elf, kind of hunchbacked a little bit, wears glasses.
What did our guy look like? Was he a halfling?
He was a dark elf.
He was a dark elf.
He's a dark elf?
Named
Yeah.
Jet.
For some reason, you guys
What?
kept calling him a halfling last session, but I just didn't.
I don't know why.
People were calling him a halfling?
Yeah, people
Nick-
calling him a halfling.
Nick
which
was
is,
calling him a halfling.
was it me? Why is it stuck
I
in my head?
I don't know.
Oh, probably
You
the
were doing it
halfling
all
kid
last
on the
session.
bench.
Oh,
Anyways.
there was a single halfling sitting on the bench during the session. I forgot about that. That's
Well,
what's stuck
yeah.
in your head from the session?
Yeah, that's it.
An
That's all I remember.
NPC character?
Yeah, one random NPC sitting on a bench.
They
that's all I
weren't even
remember.
important.
Well, that's it.
Well, isn't that the same token that we use to represent sick people?
No, this is the token that we use to represent sick people, the one I'm moving.
Yep.
The halfling, I think it was... Let me go to my generic NPC character folder. It was this guy. This guy was on the bench.
Ah.
Well, I'm afraid it was indeed the same Dark Elf. We tracked him through an underground catacomb of sorts, and came upon a strange ritual.
Like, as you're telling this story, Jarrell just seems to get more, like, his face just gets darker and darker, and he puts his hand in his face, and he's like, there's not another healer or alchemist for miles from here. Oh, gosh, what am I going to do? Please tell me you have good news.
We might have a final solution, you could say, to this
Go on.
problem. Well, we found a case of Jester. I don't know who was carrying the case.
Did anyone pick up the case?
We'll say that Tynyl is carrying a case for you, and she goes, "Yes, sir. Here you are," and opens up the case for you.
Of vials that we've confirmed will cure the disease.
And have you tested it on the sick person, or you're saying this comes from the same person that tried to poison you with a needle?
Indeed. Consider it a backup plan for them, most likely an antidote.
All right, man. If you can send maybe one of these vials to the capital, maybe we can have one of the alchemists there remanufacture it. Then maybe the rest we can use for the gravely ill. How are you all feeling, by the way? I know I sent you on a kind of perilous task during a little plague happening here. Hope you guys are all doing fine.
Perfectly fine.
I almost died, but, you know.
He, like, looks at you like, almost died. And then...
Oh, yeah. I got hit with something that I don't believe was the plague because it worked very quickly, but my good man, Ulfryk here, helped me out.
That is true. That was not the only attack we suffered from this individual.
No, what we're learning, I think, is that this disease, like, I think it incubates for maybe, like, a little over a week before you even start to show symptoms at all. Which makes it terrible for people like us who are helping the sick because we don't even know if we got infected.
Well, quite likely.
Ulfryk, didn't you pick up a book on the disease? What did that say?
The same. About a week. But we do have a couple of the means to eradicate this illness.
Oh, fantastic. Please, I see that you are a man of holy means, and possibly some of you could help with healing. We could use all the help we can. I'm not very good at medicine. Better at killing, but don't want to kill my people. And you can tell that he's, like, very stressed out and looks very tired from all of this.
Yes, I was not the most prepared when we arrived, but I have figured it out. So I'm able to eradicate disease in certain individuals, a small number at a time. Luronk, I believe you also have a means to remove disease.
Yes. Did you tell me that I could use my lay on hands, or is that just...
This is me telling you that you can use your lay on hands.
Okay, yes I can. I can heal a couple people a day.
Yeah, you're innate natural healing. With the two of us, we can do about 5 a day, other than what these vials can cure. We can work through it.
All right, fantastic. We've gone door to door and we've counted about 13 that are showing symptoms, and they're all housed here. I can offer you housing in a separate building, so you don't have to sleep with the sick. But you can work here while
there's
you have
far
the
more than
abilities.
that. We
Great.
took a walk through town, and I detected around several dozen.
All right, I'll have my men go out door to door again. Maybe people are starting to exhibit symptoms. We'll probably have to do daily checks just to make sure.
I can work with your teams to identify individuals.
Thank you. It's your help is very much appreciated.
Of course.
You happen to have any clerics or paladins in your ranks that could help us heal?
Unfortunately, we had just sent some of our troops to a training camp in the capital, and they're not due to arrive until maybe like a week or two from now, so we're kind of short-staffed at the moment. As you can see, I only have a small number of guards outdoors, making sure that people are adhering to the quarantine we have put out.
Indeed. Well, I have a few... I have a good amount of holy energy in me currently, so I'll be able to heal a few today, and then we can work our way up from there.
Thank you. And any help that you can give is just a lifesaver. And as you guys are having this conversation, you hear a man outside yelling, "Unhand me! Get off of me! I need to see someone! They need to help my daughter!" And that is the commotion outside.
I'm gonna go check
Yep.
on that.
What's happening now? I thought everyone was supposed to be adhering to our quarantine.
What seems to be the matter?
It's my daughter. She's ill. So, her name's Emil, and I need someone. I need someone to help her. She's not acting right.
All right. Well, we have sick people here. If you can bring her here, we can get aid for her.
Oh, okay, but can someone come with me?
Yeah, I will.
Thank you. And the guards like let go of him as he sees that he calms down from you, and he leads you this way. What are the rest of you doing while this happens? We're just gonna
And poison, and just kind of catalog how many people in my vicinity are. I'll point them all out to the head of the guard.
Basically everyone in these rooms, I can't like reveal the fucking tokens to you, but
Yeah.
the number that he said is in fact sick. You see Geralt does not light up. You see that the housekeeper does not light up. You see that Koso lights up.
Oh. Luronk,
Yes?
you might want to blast some disease out of Koso. He's got a little something.
Alright. I can do that. And so it's 5 lay on hand pool to... Right? Yeah, I think so.
You just have to use a lay on hands in order to get him.
It's 5.
What do you mean it's 5?
It's
It's-
you can
Yeah, cost 5 health.
you can expend 5 hit points from your pool for healing to cure the target of 1 disease.
Oh, okay, yeah. Sorry, I didn't realize that. Like in my notes about the sickness, it doesn't say anything about like how much lay on hands, but that makes sense. So yeah, you can lay on hands 5 HP for the disease.
Yep. So that's that I can only heal 3 people a day, not 15.
Oof.
Significantly less. DM, the vials, how big were they? And how many did we have?
Am I healed, by the way?
Yeah, you
Did
just
use
got
the thing on me?
Yes.
you just
Yeah.
got cured of disease.
Nice.
You are no longer infected with the webbed plague. Let me just open up my notes from the last dungeon just to see.
It was 15.
I believe the number of
I
minutes
believe-
that Koso had to live.
Oh, I did not start the increase that much. You were fine, Koso. Like I said, it takes like a week or so for it to take effect.
Yes,
Yes, it has 15 antidotes total.
And is it 1 per person?
1 per person.
Well, shit ass.
I'm
there weren't-
gonna tell you right now. When you were walking around and people were being alerted, I dragged them all to the thing. So
Oh,
like
so even
the
for
people,
everyone.
the people in that inn are the people that are sick.
Oh, all of them.
Yes. Well, not the captain or the shop owner, but like everyone else. Yes.
Oh, so we do have all the sick people.
I purposely, yeah. But he is gonna do more rounds because you did make Geralt a little bit nervous. He's like, it's right in here, and hey, Emil, can you open the door, honey? Hello? It's locked. Hey, open the door.
I mean, I can unlock it if you like. It's one of my skills. Would that be alright?
Yes, please.
Alright.
I don't know what she's doing.
And I will attempt to unlock the door.
Alright, roll me a check for that.
What check?
The Thieves' Tools check, my god.
Thieves' Tools check. What's the modifier for Thieves' Tools? I have proficiency, so that's
Dexterity?
+2. Okay, so Dex plus thing. Okay, so that's a +7. I'm just gonna roll stealth because I also have a +7. 23.
Alright, yeah, that unlocks it.
Alright.
And you open it up to a very dark sight.
Oh dear.
You see the mother of Emil that you had seen at the tavern, laying in a pool of her own blood, as Emil kneels at the bed, seeming to pray, with your chocolate coin, like, in her hands.
I didn't give her chocolate. I gave her a real gold coin.
Oh. Sorry, your real gold
Oh, I thought
coin
you gave her. Are you sure?
I thought you gave her a chocolate coin.
You gave her a chocolate coin.
No, I gave her a gold coin. I subtracted it.
I'm over here like, yes, giving out the chocolate to the kids. Well, still has like a gold coin in her hands. It was gonna be a chocolate coin, but this is now less cool. But yeah, she does not.
I mean, I think I might have given her a gold one too. I mean, a chocolate one too, but
who the hell knows? She doesn't seem to notice you.
What happened here? I'll ask this person.
This guy like runs forward, like doesn't even listen to you, and like grabs her, like starts sobbing.
Is everything okay? Wait, what is the range on this? Hold on. Shit. I will reach out to Emil with Psychic Whispers.
Alright.
And inside her head, I'll say, "Oh, is everything all right? What happened here?"
So as you're going into her head, she's like staggering over to her father, and it's kind of, I guess if you're going into psychic stuff as well, you're going to see like the same things that Everett is seeing. So you go like, you basically can see like the webbing inside of her brain, and you see black tendrils just where normal connections are, and she doesn't even seem to notice that you're speaking within her head as she stabs her dad repeatedly. The
Hey,
rest of you,
stop that.
how are you doing?
Good. I will start passing out vials.
All right.
How dead is the father so far before I can react?
He's not doing the best. Let me like move over and give him some damage. Actually, let me roll for damage because that makes it the most real, you know. That is a total of 8 damage. So he's looking near death.
I'll yell to him, quickly run! And I will attempt to grapple Emil.
Alright, roll
Can't end
to...
well.
Roll an athletics check. There, yeah, that's it.
So what the fuck's got... The daughter started stabbing the father?
Yes. So you attempt to grapple Emil, and
No.
Emil, like, just steps out of the way as you, like, trip forward. You don't fall prone or anything like that. We're not going to do that. But you give this man a chance, and he just, like, grabs his wife and, like, drags her and, like, runs.
Get help at the main tavern!
Boom. Okay, we're going to pause on you, Lorelei, because it's kind of awkward with you just being there alone. I didn't think only you would go.
You know, stab her if I have to.
Ah, goddamn. Ah, damn.
Poison dagger.
All right. As he gets into like sight of the guards like call back like, Geralt, there's someone injured. Geralt, we need medics. And
Girl,
like
we need
the
a witcher.
guard
All
escorts
right,
them
all right.
inside.
Let me take a look at this.
No, they came inside.
Oh, okay.
And like
Oh,
they
someone's
put
dead?
yeah.
Is that the wife?
Yeah.
That is the wife, Caroline. And the man like looks to you with like stab wounds all over his chest, and he's like, "Your friend needs help."
Is she very... Oh, yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
My house is down south. Your friend, my daughter, and he like starts choking on his blood.
Is she very, like, obviously dead?
She's dead. Like, what do you mean?
Like,
Recently
she's
dead.
not. Roll me a
Or
medicine
like
check.
like you look at her and you're like, damn, that bitch is fucking dead. Like,
There is
Roll
no
me a
fairy
medicine
dying
check.
death in here.
Where is George? I don't know.
Stealth!
Is it still warm or is
Or?
it cold?
Basically, I didn't say anything, and I just ran out of the tavern and started sprinting down the road.
there's my medicine check. What does
I mean,
a
you can
10
only
get
move-
me?
30 feet per... Well, 60 feet per 6 seconds if you dash.
Great.
But, like, there's a
Medicine
limit
check.
to how far you
She's
can
dead. She's no pulse, not breathing.
go.
Koso,
He's
where are
way
you
fucking
going?
dead. Alright. I'm gonna slap
What
the
the-
guy in...
Hold on, you can't see George.
Yeah. You can
Yeah, like-
only make it to, like, here, where my cursor is, Ryan. With your 60 feet of dashing movement. Or maybe past here, because you have more.
Lorelei, why
Never mind.
can't Koso see you?
I'm confused. Oh, is it because the building is in combat? I don't understand.
No, like
I have weird symbols. Oh, because I rolled stealth! How do I unstealth?
Am I
There we
allowed
go.
to be
There we
down
go.
here? Was I not allowed to just run down the road?
pause before you step in, because I'm just going to like figure out what the rest of the people are doing. You just booked it. You didn't stop to wait and see what he was doing. You booked it and you tried figuring out like where the fuck is my friend, and you heard south and you fucking ran south and you're like maybe down here, and then you heard a child humming and you're like that's weird, and you go over there and you're like ah shit, where's Lorelei? Oh, there she is. She was hiding behind the table. And then we're back to our friends here, and like, yes, she's fucking dead, man.
Alright, I'm gonna hit the boy with a cure wounds, and we gonna bounce the fuck out of here.
Alright. Just subtract the spell slot. He's an NPC. He doesn't have much health, so I'm sure that you would bring him to max anyways. So like, you can see that like the cuts are starting to close up as you guys can start sprinting. We are going to roll initiative just for the purposes of, you know, this part.
Hate the humming so much.
It disappeared for me, and I'm not sure why, but I'm not complaining all that much.
Alright. That should be everybody. Am I missing anyone? It's so weird because we have people missing.
0.09. What?
Okay.
What, 0.09?
Ulfryk
Oh,
16.09.
the second number is
your
your
dex.
Okay.
It's used for tiebreakers in case two people roll the same number.
Yes. Alright, Lorelei, you're first. You tried to grapple Emil, and Emil just like calmly stepped out of the way of your grapple, and she's standing at you, looking at you with one eye completely black with like a black sludge coming down her face, and she's brandishing a dagger. What do you do?
I would like to attempt to pull the dagger out of her hand.
Alright, you have to roll me another athletics check, Lorelei.
Yep, I do.
Or not.
Easy.
Yeah, no athletics, because you're basically like disarming her.
And I would like to Psy-bolster Knack on that for an extra d6.
Alright.
Athletics check 14, and a d6 is 6, so that's a 20.
Alright, that's gonna be hard to beat. Let's see if she can beat that. She rolled a 0 with her modifiers.
Wow.
Not good at strength, this one, because, you know, it's a child. So you do manage to get the knife out of her hands. Hold on, I just need to look at the... as soon as you grab onto this knife, you basically get, like, a spidey sense, like, in your head. And, like, you feel like, oh my god, like, I am in danger.
Great, in that case, I'm going to bonus action face step next to her. Whoop. Oh, the game's paused. I can't face step.
Sorry.
Oh, the game's paused.
Go ahead, face step.
I'm going to teleport here.
Alright. Please roll that for me, please.
Face step. Saving throw of 11, wisdom.
Alright. Some save. She rolled an 18.
Alright.
Man, what she does is gonna determine what I do.
And I will yell, Koso, go outside. The others might not know what building we're in. I can handle her.
Alright. And that is your turn. Well, this is awkward because she only has one weapon. What is a fucking unarmed attack? Unarmed strike. Unarmed strike. 5e.
This is a child, right?
This is a child.
Okay. Like, what are the state of her nails? Otherwise, it's just like ineffectual punches, right?
What?
I mean, yes, but I want to like roll the proper things for.
I mean, it's strength based. Unarmed strikes are strength based.
Alright, so I'm just gonna roll a basic strength punch. Yeah, sure. Let's do just a regular strength check for her punches. this is embarrassing. Does a 2 or a 6 hit you?
Neither of those hit me.
Alright. Next is Koso.
Okay. We're gonna step of the wind and dash the street
Alright.
and look for our friends and say, "Over here!"
You don't
That'll
see
be
your
my
friends, but you say it out loud, and
Yeah, I
you
say it
hope that
loudly as we
maybe
can.
people will hear you.
Alright, that's good.
Alright. Ulfryk. You do not
Right.
hear over here.
That is fine. 5, 10. I don't see anything.
Or you didn't hear me?
Nope.
No, I don't hear anything. I don't see anything.
They were
Are
a
the
little
guards
too far
pointing
away.
a certain way, or
This guard is like facing towards, let me draw. This street.
alright. So let's. Oh, I zoomed out too far. I can't see. 15. Dash action is 25. Hey, I see him.
Yeah, you can see him now, and you now know which way to go.
Alright. I'm mid-step running this way.
Alright. Luronk.
Watch Ulfryk run out, so I'm gonna run and follow after him.
And pass him, because you're not a short boy.
You have long legs.
Everett, you also have long legs. Are you also going to run? Or are you going to walk casually?
No, I'm going to run.
Okay.
So I can move the same. So, nope, not that far
That's
now.
75 feet.
Yeah, sorry. I was zoomed in that I couldn't do it exactly.
Ah, nah, you're good. You're good.
I was trying to figure out if Misty Step got me any farther than running. That's
Luronk also gets extra movement from unarmored movement.
fine. I'll
You know, from being a
Sure.
barbarian.
Lorelei. So you see Koso go out, and he yells over here, and you have like this sense of feeling like, ah, yes, Koso's doing his job. They definitely heard them, and they're coming this way. It's great. Also, this little shit's trying to punch you.
Yeah. I'm gonna attempt to tie her up.
You have to roll me an athletics check to be able to
Oh.
get her.
Do I have to grapple her? Oh,
Like,
shoot.
to tie her up, you have to incapacitate her. So you have to be able
Please.
to get around her to tie her.
please fail. Please. Please.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do. Well, I'm gonna just try and hold her in place. That's
Well, I'm
even better.
Roll me an
Why?
athletics check!
I don't want you to do that. If
Wait,
it's gonna
when-
take like 50 turns for everyone to get here, we might as well just not try to like wait for everyone to show up.
it'll take like 3.
Okay.
Let's see. And athletics 4. You know what? I'll spend a psionic energy die. 6.
You beat her by 1. Wait, what are you doing? Like, just holding her still?
Yeah, I'm just like holding her in place.
You just
Like-
put your hand on her head.
Like, you're
Yeah.
literally, is it like your hand on your head, like, holding her back like a child that's, like, flailing?
Yeah. Well, more like grappling her against the wall.
God damn, alright. You have her pushed
That's
against
cool.
the wall.
Yep, and that is the end of my turn.
Well, Emil's going to try and escape your grapple, so, roll me an athletics
Vengeful
check.
athletics. 18.
Ah, she rolled an 8. Koso, you see your friends!
Yeah, I'm just gonna do nothing. I wave and jump around and end my turn.
It's super effective. Ulfryk.
Oh, we're back to me already? I'm not used to this.
This is a very quick... Well, I mean, I only have
awesome.
one bad guy.
There's not 10 skeletons.
25, 50.
Luronk! Sprint! Every day we stray further and further from Ulfryk.
Oh,
That was
God
it.
damn it.
short legs.
Whee!
Help! My legs are short. Help!
Lorelei! You
I
have...
continue my grapple because I think that incapacitates me, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's fine. She's gonna try to escape on her turn, so, the contested things again.
I'm pretty sure you can make attacks while she's grappled.
I don't want to hit her. She's a child. Also, I'm gonna use a psionic energy die. I got a 5.
She rolled a 1. She's a
Great.
child!
Rip. Wait, did you roll a 3? Wait, what?
I rolled a 2 and then I added 3 to it.
You rolled a 1?
Yeah, George chooses to use his, like, psionic energy to increase his roll before I tell him the results.
And if I fail, I get it back, so it's free. If I roll poorly, I either get to succeed or I get my resource back.
I'm still... Nothing happened. I do nothing. I'm just trying to get their attention, making sure they know where they're going.
Alright, you don't say anything as you're, like, waving and jumping around at them, and they're just like, alright, we're coming, Jesus! Ulfryk.
I almost fall over.
Ulfryk, it's your turn again.
Yay!
I literally just posted an initiative, so it'd be easy for us to all take turns doing what we're doing.
Alright.
Oh my
No.
god.
Well, you're gonna go.
No way.
You're gonna clip into a wall. So you have to technically go like that and then in.
Alright, that's my turn.
All right, Luronk, you go first technically at the move.
I'll go ahead and throw out a Koso. What's the situation?
So, what's the situation?
Some of the less athletic are like just out of breath as they're fucking sprinting over here to try to figure out what's going on. And as you enter the room, you see 1, a bloodbath, 2, Lorelei grappling a child to the wall.
Perfect.
And you guys use your action to sprint, so unless you have bonus actions, we're moving on. No, I don't want to end the encounter. Moving on to... Ah!
Worth noting, I chose this wall because she was both
Discovered
against
the
this
end
wall
turn button.
and the spooky black oozy eye is facing the doorway, so they know something's up if they have eyes.
What the fuck? What? Say that. Did I miss that? When she... Does she have an eye in the back of her head?
No,
She has
no.
a oozy black eye.
She's technically facing, like, this way, and Lorelei's, like, here facing that way, and it's, like,
Okay, but
that,
one of her eyes
and then,
are oozy.
like that. If you zoom into her character, one of her eyes is completely black, and there's a black ooze dripping from the eye socket.
I couldn't see that. I literally zoomed in on it before to see if it looked different, and I didn't notice. Because I'm dumb. Okay.
Cat's turn, because I'm still grappling.
Emil is going to try to break your grapple.
19.
She rolled a 15. So you see this child, like, flailing against Lorelei, and, like, while she's flailing, her, like, fists are hitting Lorelei. Not that it's doing any damage, because, you know, it's a child. But she's trying her best to, like, cause damage, you see. Koso. Your friends have arrived. What do you do? Oh, also, while this is all happening, this child is non-stop humming the tune of the piano song that you guys had heard upon arriving.
Okay, you guys are both in the door. I'll just say something's wrong with that little girl from the tavern earlier. Lorelei's holding her up against a wall right now, and it looks like a bloodbath happened in there. To more specifically Ulfryk, since the other two are kind of already running inside and probably sitting there mouth agape. And I'll
I'm
end
your
my
parents, but I stole the knife. Or disarmed her. That's the better word for it. I'm
I
a good guy. I
stole the
shouldn't steal
knife.
knives.
I guess I'll just like go into the back of this room quick. So now I'm good.
Alright, you do this. And Ulfryk. You can see
Alright.
very faintly from your angle through your friends, you can see the figure of Lorelei and some small figure being held up against the wall, and you assume from what Koso told you that that is the child that was from the tavern.
I still have detect poison and disease up. Do I get a sense of
It's 30 feet.
anything?
I just need to zoom out. No.
Okay, more pointedly from the little girl was the question. So it's not poison and it's not disease.
She is not under a poison and she's not under a disease.
Back to magic.
Oh, I have it on. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see. That's my full movement. Can I? So I assumedly being right next to her, I'm now close enough to check, like, look at her
Yes.
closely. Do I get an idea of what the black ooze is?
You can roll me a medicine check.
I'd be so happy to. Oh, I'm on my spellbook tab. Medicine, normal. Oh.
You reach out to touch the black ooze because you're like, what the fuck is this? And she turns around and bites your finger for 1 point of damage.
Wow.
It's
You
kind of
rolled a
feisty. Be
nat
careful.
1! You rolled a nat 1!
Feisty.
Then Ulfryk stabs Lorelei. Just kidding.
Then they both die.
Black food starts
Alright,
coming out of
I'm
his
gonna try
eye.
this. Ulfryk will mutter a... Not mutter, I will offer up a prayer to my deity and cast Lesser Restoration on her.
Wait, give me the description for Lesser Restoration.
You touch a creature and can end either one disease or one condition afflicting it. And I will target the black ooze as the condition. The condition can be blinded, deafened, paralyzed, or poisoned.
Nothing happens.
I'm uncertain as to what this is. Anyone got an idea? I'll pull my hand back.
Alright. Luronk! What do you do in this instance?
I draw my sword.
I draw my axe and smash her head open.
Yikes.
Yeah, technically an option.
Technically an option if we wanted to go full bloodbath.
So we know that it's
Sure.
not a disease or an infection?
100%.
Ulfryk, did you say that
Sure.
loud?
I checked it. I said I can't decipher what it is. It is your discretion if your character would decide if it is a disease or a poison. If Ulfryk can't detect it, which you know he can detect those.
Alright, Luronk, with your intelligence of 9, Medicine Man said, I know no.
Oh, no.
So I know no.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Oh no!
We don't know.
God.
Could I roll?
Yes.
Could I roll like a history check to see if I know anything like this, or no?
I mean, you can try. It will be a high DC, but you can always try.
Or no, I might roll a medicine check to see if I can find anything. I don't really know what
The type you determine will determine if it's a good, if you have better chances or worse chances.
Alright, I'll roll a medicine check to see if I can find anything.
Alright. Thinking back on your medical history, you do not know. You know no.
What pre-med days that are helpful here?
Sorry, what was that?
Pre-med days, nothing from there?
Nothing from the pre-med days. You know how you major in a pre-med major and then you find yourself never going to medical school? Oof, that hurts me.
No.
Anything else?
Alright, well.
Luronk. You gonna step into the room or just hang out in the doorway?
Yeah, I'll step into the room.
Alright. Alright. Everett, what are you doing during all of this commotion?
Well, to help the child, we must first think like the child. To that end, I will attempt to get inside the child's head, in a literal sense.
Alright. As you attempt to get into the child's head, you see, similarly to what Lorelei saw, you see an intertwining of black tendrils where, like, the normal brain connections that you would see just going into somebody's head is. From what you've, like, done in the past, like going into people's heads, you've never seen it be the color black.
Yeah, that seems bad, but it's in the locations where the connections normally would be.
Yes.
Which indicates that I don't want to just break those.
Yes.
So I guess I want to try and strip that ooze off.
Okay.
In a metaphysical sense. I can do like an arcana.
You can either roll me an arcana or a medicine. I'll have you roll like either one of those.
Ooh. Well, I will take the +3. How'd I do?
Roll me a d20.
Ooh.
Alright. You attempt to strip off this black ooze, and you feel like a vibration go through you, and you take 5 points of psychic damage.
Ah, that is bad. Alright.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm wondering how you guys are gonna solve this puzzle. No, don't end the combat!
The puzzle, which we clearly have no idea what's going on.
Oh yeah, no, you're not
That's
supposed
the
to
fun
know
part of the
what the
puzzle.
fuck's going on.
Oh no, I'm saying like we haven't figured anything out yet. Is what I'm saying.
Exactly.
What other kind of feedback did I get?
I think we need a bonker.
You had a weird feeling once you got that like pain in your body. You had a feeling that somebody was watching you.
Ah, okay. So did it like bounce off?
Like, what do you mean
Don't
bounce
have,
off?
like,
It like reverberated.
Yeah, so like I shot energy at it.
And it shot energy
Like-
back.
Okay. I have a new plan.
Alright.
And
Is that plan stab?
Well, it appears that it did not work when I like pushed it off. So, like in my head, I'm astral projecting into this girl's head, right?
Yes.
So I'm gonna go up, and I'm gonna like, all right. Well, I'm gonna play a monk next if my character dies. I'm gonna touch it, and I'm gonna try and like feel through the ooze to what I assume is like underneath, which is like the healthy brain patterns, right? And I want to try and like create a coating around it, around like the good stuff, and then like have it radiate out, right? Like get underneath it and then push it off.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Alright.
I'll have you roll me one Arcana check, and then we're going to do what happens next on next turn.
I expect that my health will be dropping lower.
Alright.
But this should help me actually do something to it.
Did anyone pick up anything after the boss fight that was mysterious and might be like helpful in a weird situation?
Yes.
That we're not remembering?
Everett, you collapse. But I'll let you know what happens after that. You're not dead. You collapse. Lorelei, your friend just collapsed. Was it Emil? Did Emil do that? You don't know. He just fucking fell. He does that a lot.
I'm gonna assume that he just put himself to sleep again and just keep grappling her.
Alright, she's going to obviously try and break the grapple. Ah!
Do my eyes start oozing black?
Well, one, you wouldn't know that.
Well, no, but for the conscious among us.
Oh, no.
He said, then it's,
Okay.
so the thing will happen though.
This is the longest grapple by a +0 strength character I've ever seen.
She breaks your grasp.
Well, it's fine.
It was gonna happen eventually. Come on.
Yeah.
And she,
I mean, I have +0.
She like faces you like really angry, face on. But that was her action. So we're moving on to Koso. You see Emil break out of the grasp, and she looks like she's about to pounce onto Lorelei.
Do it, bitch.
God damn. She's a child.
Fuck around and find out.
Alright, well, this has already been done. But I didn't pick up any mysterious items down in the layer that could be used for anything, so I guess I'm going to do the one thing I haven't done yet and establish a mind link with her, literally for the purpose of trying to talk to her. And say, into her head, what's going on? Why are you doing this?
Roll me an Arcana check. I want to see like how deep you get into the mind. You don't sense any like mind in there.
God damn. Alright.
We're gonna get to Jacob and he's gonna be fucking gone. What the hell?
So let's see. I'm just gonna stand by.
Alright. You stand by. Ulfryk. She has broken her grapple with Lorelei and looks like she's about to pounce. What do you do?
Ulfryk is a couple feet away from her, and from his attitude, he does not seem too concerned with her proximity. He's kind of tapping one finger on the wall next to him like he's thinking, and he'll just kind of snap his fingers at her and say, "You settle down, and I will cast Hold Person."
Alright. I love you guys being so non-lethal and not murder hobo-y. It, like, warms my soul.
Punch her to see if like doing damage or like something would like knock her out of it, but I don't know how much health points she has.
Yeah, you don't know what health points she has. From what you know, common folk don't tend to be very hardy. And yeah, like you don't know.
I don't want to fucking wreck her. And
you don't want to bonk her and then she die.
Yeah.
Wisdom saving throw. Alright. She rolls a 2.
Yeah.
So she is successfully held.
She is not held. She is paralyzed.
Well, yes, that's what I fucking mean.
It's pretty mean.
She looks like she's about to pounce and then she like freezes up. She's still humming though. Luronk.
Does anyone know that tune?
I was playing it at the bar earlier.
Real quick before we move on, can I glance around the room to see if I notice anything obviously, displaced?
Roll me a perception check.
Didn't you say that you got something from down there?
I have 4 things.
Yes, he has some items that need to be identified. With a 13, you see pieces of paper, like, soaking up blood in the blood pile.
I'll point. Somebody grab those.
You saw what? I was looking at my inventory.
Pieces of paper on the floor that blood is running onto. So I said somebody grab those and my turn ends.
So I'm gonna walk up and investigate the pieces of paper to see if they have anything to do with it before I pick them up.
Alright, you look at the pieces of paper and you see weird shapes and symbols. Luronk, are you musically inclined?
I don't believe so, no.
Then they're
Not
weird
intelligent.
shapes and symbols on weird lines,
know?
and you don't know what the fuck those are.
How do you know if you're musically inclined?
Check to see if you have proficiency in any musical instruments as part of your background or anything.
How do you see that?
Yeah, how would you know? I have no
It should
idea.
be the attributes page at the very bottom. It should tell you what you're proficient in.
I have proficiency with playing cards, so no.
So no.
Proficiency with horn.
Yes, you do.
Whatever that means.
A horn.
That sounds like music.
Yes, it is. But you're not the one looking at the papers now, are you?
Yeah. Nope, and I don't know what's on the papers either.
As I pick them up, I'm like, I see some weird shapes on here. I don't know if there's some devil magic or something. Could anyone else look at these?
Funny.
Alright.
Alright, time for Everett to die. Just kidding. But maybe not.
Everett, as you try to connect with the normal brain connections underneath this black ooze that's covering the brain connections, you kind of cease to see what's currently in your world, and you feel yourself kind of out of body in the same building. But there's no blood on the floor. There's beautiful piano music being played, and you see on Emil's level, Emil playing the piano, and she's playing the same melody that that she was playing in the tavern, and you see a small hand pat her head, and you hear a voice say, "Great job, Emil. You're doing fantastic. Here, I got you a gift." And he hands her, or the hand hands her a silver ring with a black gemstone on it. And then you wake up.
I was hoping to... Okay, does the girl have that ring on her?
You can roll me a perception check.
Here, so half my movement is getting up. Does the girl have the ring on her?
Perception check.
Okay. What's the state of the girl right now?
Frozen solid. Well, not
Done
frozen
injured.
solid, but
Yeah, okay,
paralyzed.
yeah, paralyzed. All right. 14.
She's not in rigor mortis or anything like that. Yeah, she has the ring on her pinky finger.
I would like to take out my pocket handkerchief and attempt to remove it using my cloth barrier, so I don't touch it.
Heck yeah.
So as you use that cloth barrier to try to pull off the ring, Emil's fingers break as she tries to close her hand, but she's under the paralysis, so it's kind of hard to do. And you hear in your head, "No, don't." Do you remove it?
That sounded like the girl or the child, right? Not.
It
Okay.
sounded like a child's voice.
Okay.
I don't think you've heard Emil speak.
It
It did sound like a child's voice.
Well, this... No, it's coming off. Yeah, it's not...
Alright. You take it off, and the ooze, like, starts flowing faster down her cheek, and she starts to convulse and falls to the ground, dead.
Well, that's,
Am I supposed to keep things light and cheerful for you in this campaign? Is that what I'm supposed to do?
I'm unsure on what the correct way to deal with that was. I'm not... Okay,
I will say,
Pretty sure that we were supposed to try to, like, hum the tune with her or something, but I was hoping it would get to my turn so I could do something.
You know, I won't say what you had to do.
What's the description of... Could I get that description of the other figure again?
All you saw was, like, a, like, well-dressed body. It had, like, a kind of suit. It looked like a small body, like, kind of scrawny, and you saw just a plain hand. White-colored, so it's a white person. But that's all the features you saw because you were at Emil's eye level. And she is a very tiny halfling. Like, tiny, tiny little baby girl halfling.
Can I use my mental abilities to beam what I saw into everyone's head?
Sure, let's say you do you do this. Everyone, you see the same exact thing. You see Emil playing this beautiful melody that she was humming creepily. And you see a well-dressed figure, not really the facial features because she is focusing on the music and it's her memory. And you see the silver ring with the black gemstone. Oh, also, Everett, do you look at the ring?
Yes, but before I do, I'd like to tell Ulfryk you should try spare the dying.
I will reach down and hit her with a spare the dying as I scoop myself over here.
Alright. She is stable, but, you know, unconscious. Where's her token? I can't make her token undead because we stopped combat. But, like, she's stable, but unconscious.
Gotta cemetery this child.
Hey, Luronk, can I take a look at those papers?
I hand them over.
Because I am proficient with horn, I'm going to assume I know how to read music, and I'm going to idly hum the song that is on the page while I read through it.
It's music sheets, and it's the same tune. You hum her tune. You can see that the title is written in Halfling. If any of you guys know Halfling, you may decipher it.
Lol, no.
You asked if I looked at the ring, and I did.
Yes, the black gemstone has turned clear.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say anything about the song because I'm gonna guess everyone inferred that since I was humming the song she was humming while reading it that's in fact what it was. But I am gonna ask if does anyone speak Halfling?
I only speak full lane, sorry.
But
Oh my god, you guys are awful.
Everett is the king of bad decisions, so he will put on the ring.
You start convulsing. No, I'm kidding. You put on the ring. You don't feel any different.
I'd like to try and put psychic energy into the ring.
Using what spell?
I guess I wanna see if like the way that I can talk to people's, like, go into people's minds, I want to try and do that with the ring. I assume it's some sort of vessel, and whatever it was in it is like used up, but it It accesses the same part of the brain that I'm able to. But I guess I could try Mind Sliver.
Yes, you can try Mind Sliver. What kind of spell is Mind Sliver?
The mindy kind. What kind of keyword am I looking for? It's an enchantment.
Enchantment. You see the clear crystal turn pink.
Okay. I'm gonna point it at the wall and, I don't know, fire it?
I mean, it turns clear, but the wall, nothing happens to the wall because it's Mind Sliver and it's supposed to go against something with a mind. But you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a ring that stores a spell.
I say that we go bring the child's body to the father and ask where she got the ring.
The child's not dead. Hold on, let me try to like get her token like fucking back. There we go. She's unconscious, but you know.
I'd like to cast magic real quick. Cast detect magic.
Cast magic.
Yep.
You detect, so you casted detect magic.
Yep. Detect magic.
Alright.
It's up.
What's the radius on detect magic?
Like 30 feet?
Alright. Okay, Lorelei's dagger is not magic. You feel some warmth in your backpack.
Real quick. If I sense any magic in this way, I can see an aura around it, and I learn the school of magic, if any.
Motherfucker! Let me look up your magic items.
Taking your own fucking shit.
Are you Ashley?
Ashley's no good, very bad day.
I don't. It doesn't tell me what school of magic this magic item is.
School is yes.
Alright, you get one yes. That's how we're gonna do this. You get another yes.
What?
Like, these magic items that are in your pocket, it gives off an aura, but there's no magic school.
Oh, that's fine. So I get 2 pings from
You get 3
from
pings.
my pocket.
4 pings.
3 pings. Alright, 4 pings from my pocket, and what about the ring?
You get a ping.
Okay.
But, like, it's a ping and not an aura.
Alright.
Is ping.
So I get 5 pings.
Yes.
And then there's nothing else in here that's enchanted?
The dagger that's in Lorelei's hand pings as well.
Ooh.
Well, I knew that one.
No, not the poison dagger.
No, the one I stole from her.
The one she stole from the girl.
I point at it. That's enchanted.
Oh, cool.
It might not be
dagger.
a good thing. And I don't get a school from that?
School of Hard Knocks.
I'll say if it had a school, which it doesn't, but if it had a school, it would be divination.
It doesn't, but if it did, it would be these nuts.
These nuts?
I said divination, not these nuts.
That's strange. The school of magic on that dagger is one that can detect or see through things.
Is that what divination is?
I mean,
Well, there's a lot of other things that divination can do, but yeah, that's like one of them.
I mean, if you're good enough with most daggers, you can use them to see through things.
Oh, Lorelei, your spidey sense is gone now. Now that the girl is unconscious.
And then I'll go ahead and just toss a healing word into the girl.
Alright, I need to, like, adjust her health to, like... Actually, roll me healing word for this one.
Which brings me... cast spell.
Just use
Healing. normal.
Alright. You cast Healing Word onto her, and she blinks and starts rubbing her eyes. I don't have her original token that did not have her bloody eye, but well, it's not bloody, but didn't have her black eye. But the eye is no longer black, and she kind of rubs her eyes, and she starts sobbing because she still hurts. And she looks up at you, and she looks up at Everett, and goes, where's Mommy? And starts rubbing her eyes, sobbing.
Sorry, what did she say?
Where's
Where's
Mommy?
Mom?
Okay.
This is gonna be uncomfortable. I'll just kneel down. Little one, your family is back at the inn. Would you like to come with us to go there?
She, sniffs, and you can see, snot coming out of her nose as she's, crying constantly. And she just nods her head and goes,
Alright, I'll slowly take her back.
Alright. She, reaches up and holds your hand.
Do you want to just move us all?
Yep. Highlight. Oh, wait, she's not unconscious anymore, by the way. And then we can... Ah!
Wee!
Wee! It's a wild roller coaster ride. As you guys just warp across the map.
Where's the woman?
And we'll warp you right in here.
Thank you.
Zoomies.
The mom has been taken to a different room at this point, and the man's sitting there oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. And as soon as he sees his daughter, he runs up to her and they have a big hug.
You should be alright. I don't think there'll be any lasting effects.
I like how the adjective for Emil right now is flowery, because she was anything but. Geralt looks between all of you and sees the child who's super injured, and he's like, what happened?
We removed the enchantment from her, but before it left, it tried to take her with it.
Oh my god, thank you for helping her. Oh gosh, I've known her since she was a very young child. She's been growing up in this town forever. I don't know why anyone would put an enchantment on her.
I'm simply sorry I couldn't do anything for the mother.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard to break the news to her, but I think she needs the comfort of her dad right now. We can break the news later.
Was
I'm gonna
it?
ask- Oh, go ahead.
Ooh, you go ahead. You can go.
I'm gonna ask the father. She had a ring on her. Do you happen to know anyone who gave that to her?
The man looks to you puzzled, and he just looks down at his daughter and he goes, "Sweetheart, did mommy buy you a ring anytime soon?" And she just sniffles and goes, and shakes her head no. And he looks at you and he goes, I'm sorry, we don't have much money, so I couldn't have, I haven't bought her any jewelry yet. I was trying to save for her, coming of age day, but, no, if she had jewelry on her, she didn't steal it, did she? Oh my, honey. And, he starts going into, a kind of a lecture on her.
I'll turn to the god. Was there someone in town earlier? Well-dressed, shorter, pale skin.
That can
Dark
match
suit.
a lot of people in town, I guess. I mean, how well dressed are we talking here?
Very well dressed, right?
Yes.
Very well dressed. Looks like someone who would have quite a bit of money. And he was present in the tavern while she was playing. Nodding towards the girl.
I think the only people present in the tavern are the two sick people in the other room, and they're humans, and they're not very well dressed. There's a barkeep. He's not a halfling. He's a dwarf. I'm not sure what he was wearing today, but maybe him?
actually.
Yes.
I imagine the Artisan Guild handles the making of magic items. Could I try and gauge, like, how rare this magic item is and the kind of connections you'd have to get one? I mean, storing a spell to be used later seems pretty useful. And probably has to be a very flexible enchantment.
Alright, yep.
I don't know what kind of roll that would be, though.
It would just be like an Arcana check.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Nah.
Oh, fuck.
You know that the ring... This ring would be called a Ring of Spell Storing, and you can store... Spells. And here's the link. I'm putting it in the Discord right now. But that's all you know from that, and you don't know any, like... You don't know any deep stuff about it. You just know that it's a ring of spells.
Alright.
And you can store spells. And spells can be stored and used.
I will... Yeah, I'm gonna tell the group, like... holding up the ring that just caused this child to murder. Like, yeah, guys, I think I figured out what it is. It's a ring that stores spells. It stores spells, like some sort of ring of spell storing.
It's weird, right?
It should be just fine, safe to use, likely generally helpful. The question now is, what was the spell and who put it in there?
And with
Why don't we go?
You don't know much more. Sorry.
The spell was stored in the Ring of Spell Storing, which stores spells to be used at a later date.
I say after that vision that all of us had of her playing piano, why don't we go ask the barkeep if anyone approached her in the tavern earlier?
And look around the piano a little bit, I agree.
Do we even know that this was something that happened today?
I mean, you just had a vision of a memory. You don't know if that memory was today, yesterday, 3 years ago, etc.
Oh,
because it
actually,
was basically... Yeah?
Is Lorelei able to roll a history check for when she interacted with her earlier? To see if she had the ring?
She can, but it'll be like a high DC because it wasn't like she was specifically looking at the girl, like inspecting her body and shit like that. Like,
so I'm just gonna auto fail that.
Yeah, like I would say that would be a really hard thing to be. She'd have to basically crit her check to be like, yes,
okay,
without inspecting her closely and knowing that she had a ring on her in the first place. I can't tell you if she like. But that was a good idea. That should be closed. Why is that open? What do you guys do now?
I will crouch down to Emil and say, "Hey there, Emil. I know you've had quite the day, but could you possibly tell us if you remember how you got that ring?"
My teacher gave it to me because I learned the song.
He sounds like a really nice man. Can you tell me more about him?
The father places her head on his chest and rubs her head as she cries more. And he goes, his name was Johnny. Fuck, what was her last name? My wife did all of the work. No, not Johnny Johnny Silverhand.
Appleseed?
No, not Johnny Appleseed. I hate you all.
Johnny Knoxville.
Hold
and
on,
this is Jackass. Just kidding.
Holy shit. There's so many good ones.
The town with the golden fiddle.
Johnny Raventon.
Raventon?
Raventon.
Johnny Raventon.
I will highlight this. Control C, Control V. He basically is going to talk to you. I don't want to talk in the child voice anymore. But between the two of them and her fighting out a couple words he was a nice guy and all that stuff, you hear that Johnny Raventon has been her piano teacher since she was a young girl. He's a traveling bard, and basically every time he comes into town, they do a couple lessons for about a week, and then he goes and moves on his way. And he also mentions that he hasn't heard from Johnny Ravington in about, like, a month. Like, him personally, the dad says he hasn't seen him. Am I muted?
No.
Okay.
Just thinking. While that's going on, I'm gonna ask Geralt if they distributed the healing stuff, potions,
Yes.
whatever.
I reserved one and sent it with one of my guards to the capital to try and see if an alchemist can recreate some of the antidote in case we need it later. But let's see. That's 14, so 1, 2, 3. I'm just deleting them, but like they're actually there resting. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. He tells you that there are 2 sick people left.
Alright, well, we can perhaps.
They're in this room over here. He walks over here and points to the room to his left, and he says, "It's the couple from the bar. We hadn't treated them because they were the most recently infected."
Luronk, any chance you can take care of them?
I can. I'll go in and I'll use my last.
The barkeep, or not the barkeep, but like the inn master, like goes over to the father and says, like, "You guys can have a room for free if you like." And he's like, "Thank you." And he's like, "Do you mind if I just put my daughter to bed real quick? She looks like she's in pain, and I think she needs a good night's sleep."
I think some fingers broke on one of her hands.
"Oh my god!" And he like inspects her hand, and yep, some fingers are broken.
Oops.
He goes, I know how to splint, so I guess I'll splint these. Honey, hold still. And he like starts.
Oh, unless my healing word would have fixed that.
Your healing word healed her a little bit, but she's still pretty injured.
Yeah.
But you did like fix the death.
If you see me, remind me, and I can maybe touch her up a little more later.
Thank you. And he's gonna go to this room over here, and open the door, and go in, and close the door. So they are in this room.
Alright.
Alright, Luronk, you can go in and work your magic with the two couple, or the two people in this room. You can feel free to just move around, just go from person to person on the bed. You don't need to make any checks, just subtract, the necessary pool. You cannot clip through the wall, unfortunately.
I have no lay on hands anymore, but everyone is healed.
There's no more sick people in the town. You have solved my sick puzzle! But you haven't solved my Emil puzzle, but it's okay.
Solved your pandemic puzzle.
The pandemic is over.
It's okay. We have real world experience with the pandemic puzzle. We had that one down from the start.
You had that one down from the start.
Sick and tired of this spider plague hoax.
You guys, now that things are settling down and you get a chance to breathe, Ulfryk and Everett, you realize that you have a couple injuries that need tending. You notice that it is now 6:30 p.m. and it's starting to grow dark. You also remember that your next mission, after your plague mission, the person who requested the mission will arrive in the town in 4 days.
4 days? That's more than I thought.
I thought we had 4 days until it was over.
Until what was over?
No, I thought we had 4 days. Like, it was like the maximum amount of time we had before we could go catch him.
Yeah.
But we have to wait 4 days before we can even start that quest?
Yes.
What are we supposed to do for 4 days?
the mission scroll says that the head of the Forge Keeper clan has asked the attendance of a team in 1 week's time. And you got that about 6 days ago.
6?
So we have a day.
You have 4 days. A week in this world is 10 days.
No.
That's very confusing.
Listen,
Also, I thought we spent 3 days on the train and that was it. Oh, I guess they might have had it beforehand. Oh.
just believe me when I say these things.
We think that the teacher is just like fucked off somewhere.
The bard, he goes where he pleases. If we run into him, we run into him.
Or he was never there and it was someone disguised.
Okay, what shall we do?
As the day
It's-
grows dim,
Yeah.
how would you like to spend the next couple of hours?
Do you say next couple days?
Or next couple days?
Hours. Oh, days?
You can tell me what you're doing between 6:30 to like the rest to like bedtime if you're doing anything, but otherwise you would be telling me what you're doing for the next 4 days for downtime.
Great, I want to go case that alchemist's house.
All right.
Fair. We should
Literally
probably
tonight
go to the
before
alchemist's
it gets
house.
too heavily guarded.
All right. Yeah. So these guards, they're actually starting to go on patrol. They're like, we need to go and check and see if any more are sick and like quarantine them. So they're all going in their own opposite directions with one guy. With one guy guarding the door. So they're moving on their own way. This guard is also moving his own way this way, and Geralt is staying with the innkeeper to like take care of people. So you guys can move freely and just tell me what to do. Since Lorelei spoke first, we're just gonna do Lorelei's thing. Is
Yeah,
Lorelei
I would
gonna
like
cut through the houses, or is she gonna go down the streets?
I'm going alone and I'm going to cut through the houses in stealth.
Alright.
Roll stealth
I'm
check.
gonna like
Stealth. I'll use a die on it. Yeah. Actually, no, I won't. I lied. I'm not going to use it.
Can I go spend a few days with the people that we scared?
The people that you scared?
Yeah, when we came out of the grate, I want to go hang out with the people at the fire.
Oh yeah,
way down
you can
here.
definitely go down there to the fire.
Alright, I'm just gonna go down there and be like idly meeting people.
All right.
Oh, that was too far.
Uh,
Alright, I'm just
yeah,
gonna bring myself over there and
just drag
not do
yourself over
anything
there. We'll get to you in a minute. Anyone else that wants to join the halfling family at the fire pit, feel free to move your characters on over there. Everett, I know it's dark and spooky for you. You can cast light on yourself if you like, or like light up.
Oh,
a torch.
I wanted access to that kind of power. I would like to find the guard who spoke for us earlier, though, who knew who we were.
Oh, he is going south this way. Like he's
okay.
this guy right here. He's going south.
But he's already gone.
He's already gone. Like out of your eyesight, yes.
Oh, okay. I'd like to talk to Sir Geralt.
Okay.
Geralt?
So you're talking
Geralt
to
of Rivia.
Sir Gerald.
I'd like to get him to accompany me to the alchemist's house.
Oh, come on.
All right,
Damn
Ulfryk.
it.
What are you planning on doing?
Was that me?
Yeah, I'm just getting everybody's like, what are you doing before I start doing scenes.
Okay, I'm gonna spend the next few days working with Geralt to make sure all the disease is gone, and I'm gonna ask Everett to identify the 4 items we got, and I will divvy those up.
And Luronk, are you doing anything tonight / for the rest of the week?
Was this a store over here?
That is a store.
I assume it's probably closed today, but I'll visit it tomorrow and see.
Yeah.
what
It
there
is currently closed right now, but you do see like a little sign in common that says like, we'll be open in the morning. And you got a feeling that despite the plague, that store's going to be open. So we're going to start with the alchemist shop. So Lorelei, you get a head start because you were like, I'm going straight there. And Everett, I'll tell you when you can enter the alchemist shop with Geralt.
Yeah,
Lorelei, as you round the corner, you see the retainers. They're waiting out there, going like, where the fuck is the group? Where the fuck is the group? What are their passive perceptions? We got one passive perception of 10. We got one passive perception of 10. And we got one passive perception of 10. So they don't fucking see you as you're sneaking by them to go through the door.
I'm just gonna go through the door and see if they try and make it so they don't notice me.
They don't fucking see you. They no idea that you're there. Alright.
Beautiful.
Lorelei, you can search 2 areas before Everett, gets to you.
Alright.
Imagine only having 2 areas basically just because somebody wanted to meme on you.
Well, she can continue searching once Everett gets there. It's just like Everett will be joining her at that point.
Alright. Let's start with the bookshelves.
Alright.
Specifically, I want to look for any instructions on poison craft, how to make poisons, necessary stuff. If there are any poisoner's kits laying around, that kind of thing.
Alright, roll me an investigation check.
Investigation. 8, but I'm going to use a die. I'm actually going to use it this time for 14.
Alright. You find let's make this a little bit flavorful. You find the poisoner's making kit, and you find the book that gives you the feature that I was talking to you about earlier.
Oh, beautiful.
So basically that book is what thematically is giving you the feature that I was telling you about. So now you got a little bit of materials to help you make some poisonous vials for your dagger.
Beautiful.
So the bookshelves are searched. Gonna just draw a line. Bookshelves are searched.
So I don't understand what this thing is that I'm hovering.
It is a weird statue, and from it, now it's kind of dulled down a bit, but you know there was incense burning in there.
Okay. And this big table in the middle is like...
The main desk.
Main desk, okay.
Has some drawers, a little stuffed falcon on the left side, an open book on, diseases for dummies on the right side, and then a pack of tarot cards in the middle.
Okay, I'd like to look at the drawers, just see if there's anything of value worth keeping. Daggers, the poison supplies.
Alright, roll me another investigation check.
Investigation check. And I'm gonna use a die.
How many of those do you get? Damn.
For 14. I get 4, but I get to recharge 1 on a bonus action per short rest, and I get it back if the check fails.
Jesus Christ. Alright. So as you're searching the drawers of the desk, you find 9, 14, let me roll
33 daggers.
No more daggers. You find 6 empty vials. And you also find another 2d4. 7 simple essences.
Excellent.
These are poison essences, and the color is... Hold on. What was the thing about the colors? Fuck. Let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's roll a d5. We're gonna roll a d6, I guess. The colors are yellow, so it's 7 yellow essences. Simple essences.
And
then you also find a topaz amulet. You don't know how much it's worth from just looking at it. And this is when da-da-da-da! Everett and Sir Geralt, he's like, certainly, don't know what you want to do at this, like, evil guy's place, but sure, well, let's go. And he leads you through, like, the streets, and, like, it starts getting dark, so he's like, ah, fuck, I can't see. Let me light a torch for us. And then he lights a torch, and... update token. Alright, he lights the torch, he's like, hey Jim. And he's like, hey Geralt. And they continue going. How do you like being escorted, Everett? Is it nice?
Oh, it's great.
He's giving you a gentlemanly escort.
How much does he have to pay for that?
Nothing.
Oh my god.
Because he asked nicely. And as they approach, he's like, oh shit, like, who are these people? And then you're like, oh yeah, those are our retainers. And he's like, you fucking have retainers?
I'm gonna hear that conversation, quickly spin around, and start pretending to investigate the entrance to the fireplace secret lair that we found.
Okay.
I'm gonna call out to the attendants. You guys are still here?
Oh, yeah, we were told to guard the door, and you guys never came back out, so... And you see... Ankle is like leaned against the wall, and it looks like he's awake, but if you look really closely, you can see that he's lightly snoring.
Alright, well, Ulfryk's back at the inn, so you guys can go that way.
The two look at each other like, what the fuck? Like, he didn't come out the front door. And
yeah, he'll explain it to you better than I could.
Alright, so they like elbow Ankle, who wakes up, and then they teleport. They don't teleport. They walk by you.
No, I'll have Geralt escort them back.
Alright, Geralt escorts them back and takes the torch with him.
And I will walk in. Is there any sort of light source in here?
There is a...
Oh fuck, I should have lit up a light if I was going to pretend to investigate things. Whoops. Oh, hi Everett! How are you doing? And I'll cast light on a dagger.
Okay, I was going to say there's like a very small light source coming from the incense, but now you're casting light on a dagger, so it doesn't even fucking matter. Why am I on your character token? I swear I know what I'm doing sometimes. Okay, there we go. You cast light.
Only sometimes, though.
Everett fucking vaults himself over this desk to get to...
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, is that better?
Yes.
Find anything interesting so far?
I mean... I found a book on some poison. I figured I need to refill, my cool new dagger at some point, but I was mostly interested in checking out this fireplace passage.
Everett's gonna take a look at those tarot cards.
It's a pack of tarot cards.
Anything interesting?
Are you gonna pick up a card?
Yeah. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that noise. I don't like it. I don't like that sharp intake of breath.
Please.
Roll
I think we did this earlier. I think I'm finishing my reading or something.
Yeah, roll me a d20 for, like, your other card that you pick up. Like, the other card that you had picked up is already face up, so, like, roll me a d20. 5. And then roll me a d2. Alright, you get the Upright Star. Lots of hope in love and romance is signaled by the star tarot love meaning. It's likely that your sense of hope and optimism can be a powerful magnet for you right now, giving you a sense of charisma and charm.
Damn.
And I get a +1 to charisma, making it a 20. Yeah.
No.
What was it? The Upright Star you said?
The Upright Star.
Cool.
Right, your star.
And I think the other one was about change.
Oh, that's what that was. I was looking at my notes and I was missing context for that.
Yeah.
So these were the terrors.
Yeah, I think it was the death card, but upright.
Ashley, I realize Gwenwynwyn is the one with once a day identify, not Everett.
Yep. So the upright one is the you're going through a major change, transition, or transformation. The old version of you needs to die to allow the new version of you to be created. This can be a scary time for you because you may be unsure of what will happen in the future. Even if you're scared, you should welcome the change because you're opening a door to new life events.
Cool. Could you paste that in the chat? I mean, we could have you say it like 5 more times so I can write it.
Alright, there we go. So that's the death upright. And then...
I think I have the other one.
Oh, okay. And then the sun upright is... Where the fuck was it? Where the fuck is it? Did it literally, like, refresh the description? Why are you doing this to me? There's also a light post here. Alright, so the upright sun, let's say this one for the sun. What the fuck? What the fuck? I hate this. I hate tarot cards. Why did I put this in my campaign? Because tarot cards are cool, that's why. They're just a pain in the ass.
They're neat.
So those are the 2 that you get.
Okay, these are the new ones.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
The upright sun and the upright death.
Jesus.
Wait, I have... Okay, so far I have the upright death. You may be morbidly overemphasizing the chaos and disruption that would come with change and growth rather than focusing on the regeneration.
Just open and get Cork.
Yeah. And then I have the upright star in the meeting through a major change, transition, and transformation. But I have the upright sun.
Yeah. That's fine.
Cool.
Every time I refresh this website, it gives me a different, like, reading for the different cards, so it's always going to be different text. So I just gave you the new text, but you can use the old text if you have it written out, like, that's fine.
Alright, I'm going to pocket those tarot cards, and then, what's this, rug?
You can add it to your inventory, tarot cards. And that rug is the rug of a drake.
Okay.
And this is a stuffed spider, and this is a stuffed falcon. Everett, you are breaking up for me.
Lorelei, this Drake rug is probably expensive if we wanted to, you know.
Which Drake rug? Oh, that one? Yeah, I mean, we can take it. I don't know how much space there is in my pack for it, though. I do have a lot of chocolate coins in there.
Well, we can't get rid of any of those.
Of course not. It would be a shame.
It does look like the rug might be hard to roll up. So it would be, like, awkwardly folded.
What's this collection of gumballs on the floor?
It was gems, but I think someone already investigated it last time and got some
Lorelei
gems
took
from
them.
it. Yeah. So that technically is already also sleuthed. So the only thing that's not sleuthed is the book right here, the incense, and then, like, if you want the taxidermied things, like, you can take the taxidermied things, but, like...
I guess I'll take a look at the book, but I will do so with
being careful of needles that could stick you?
yeah, I'm trying to figure out a way to put gloves on. I guess I'll take off. I'll use my hands. I'll just be very careful.
Okay. As you open it up, you realize that there's no, like, hidden mechanism trap or needle sticking out of it. You see that actually it was open to some pages already, and it looked like, whoever was at this desk might have been reading it. And what you can get a sense from it is called Diseases for Dummies.
Yeah. Are you interested in this?
What?
Diseases for Dummies?
No, I didn't hear what you said because you broke up.
Lorelei, you may be interested in this. This book.
I mean, I'm not all that into diseases. I only need poisons for that knife.
Okay. Maybe Ulfryk will want it.
Yeah, we can take it for him. Maybe we should look at the shelves for any other interesting books while we're here. I haven't looked at them yet.
Alright, so while you guys are, like, investigating and looting, I want to move on to other people just so other people aren't, you know, lonely as well. So, I'm not on the people. Geralt brings the retainers in, and they're like, oh my god, Ulfryk, like, where the fuck were you? And you guys have that discussion. Meanwhile, Luronk, you were doing things you were going to go to the shop in the next day, so moving over to Koso. So Koso, I need to figure out names for these cousins, god damn it. Anyways,
I'm really only here to, like, basic small talk, enjoy company.
Yeah.
Alright, kill the time.
You come in and Faewrau, like, looks at you like surprised, like, oh my god, you're back. And the rest of the people, like, welcome you with open arms. They're like, hey, the more the merrier. We have, like, a whole hog roast in here, party all night. Someone hands you, like, a tankard of fucking mead, and they're like, you wanna like hang out with us? This one's going hard on the bagpipes, and he's like, fuck yeah, let's fucking party. And Faewrau's just, like, sipping his mead and just, like, trying not to embarrass himself. Overall, it seems like it's a really fun time.
Okay. I'll raise my tankard of mead and say, to friends and family, to adventures, and to good feasts. And then I'll just continue to party with them for the rest of the night.
Yeah, they all raise their glasses and they're like, here, like, yeah! And they all drink and you guys party for the rest of the night. It's fun. You feel really good about the day. Especially since you were almost diseased and like, Everett and Lorelei. To just speed things up so we can, like, end the session on, you know, the new mission starting. Is there anything else you guys want to investigate / steal from the alchemist's home?
I think we were looking for any interesting books that might help us on the shelves, but after that, Lorelei was going to leave.
Alright, the books are
probably head over to join Koso.
Yeah, the books are basically all about either poison, which you've collected already, or they're about diseases, which they're all kind of saying, like, the same things as the one book. I'm not going to have you guys collect a million books on diseases. We'll just say that you guys, like, flip through and you're like, this kind of is the same thing, and then you just kind of, like, toss it away.
Well, I guess we'll just take Diseases for Dummies for Ulfryk. He might like it.
Everett, would you like to look at anything else before you leave? As your light source leaves you.
Oh shoot! I'll just toss him. I'll toss the dagger and stick it in the table while it lands, that he can see. So I don't need to see.
There you go.
Make sure you bring that dagger back for me. I've got to go. Bye.
Everett's gone. Or Jacob is MIA right now, that's why. Lorelei, you...
Yep, I'm gonna stealth my way over there, by flying through the middle of town.
You get there.
It's going to go with, yeah.
So didn't, Tynyl scout out, or was it the retainers that were scouting out a place for us to camp?
Tynyl and Lorelei did that with the retainers. So we do have a place to stay.
Can't we stay at the inn now that we don't fear the plague?
We could. However, it's less expensive to stay outside the walls.
Alright. For the purposes of time management and whatnot, I would love to... Oh... Well, I don't want the two people missing to miss their downtime as well.
We can also...
We could stop
we can
at
also discuss
that
it
night
outside
and
the session.
Yeah.
and like just figure out downtime between sessions and then just resolve it at the beginning of next session.
Alright, so I'm gonna move everybody back to the inn.
Because... east.
Or we'll move you all back to the city center.
I was away, but definitely when I saw Lorelei show up, I excitedly motioned her over to me and immediately handed her a tankard full of mead and introduced to all of my new friends.
Here, here! And I'll spill a tiny bit while raising up the tankard.
But for lore reasons that happened, so Lorelei and I essentially bonding a little bit.
Oh look, your friends showed back up. Woohoo! Is everybody...
Oh hey, where have you been all day?
Oh, we've been around. Sorry, Luronk. Alright. So we are going to end the session here. You guys have solved my plague puzzle, and slightly solved my Emil puzzle. And we will figure out... We will figure out over the course of the next week what downtime activities you guys are completing, and then at the start of the session next week, you will be starting your next mission in this town.
I killed the child and then unkilled the child.
I killed the child and then unkilled the child. That's a great way to end this.